merci. Merci de vous présenter, de nous dire pour quel média vous travaillez.
Thank you for, and tell us who you work for when you ask your question.
Okay.
You need to turn on the microphone, please.
Pity. Okay, no, I do it again. Sorry. My question goes to Mr. SARYUSZ-WOLSKI because you mentioned the word gloom talking about Azerbaijan. So could you clarify? Okay, so what about the situation with the observation mission to Azerbaijan? Because as far as we know, the result was questioned. And what's the point to send observation missions if nobody trusts in their competence? So first of all, what is the situation now with the conclusion, and how the Parliament will deal with the observation missions in future?
Well, it is not reflected in my report. It is so fresh because the elections took part just a moment ago. I understand. I know what you mean by asking the question. There are in the House there are doubts about the transparency and the integrity of the approach taken by EP and Council of Europe report as differing from the position of the ODIHR and OSCE. Myself personally, I also share those doubts. But my report at this stage does not reflect these issues. They are too fresh to have the full assessment. They are being discussed in the Parliament.
Posso dire una cosa su questo? Solo una considerazione generale.
I just wanted to make a general comment. Personally,
per dare molto più credito alle osservazioni di lungo termine che quelle di breve termine.
Favoring long-term observation than short-term observation, because for obvious reasons it gives you more time to really assess the situation. Short-term election observation missions often can be flawed when it comes to really assessing the situation in the field. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Not completely, because if you know it the way you formulated it now, why then are sending people there? Because it's not something, it's a procedure that exists, let's say, internally in this House. And it's, to my notion, it's first time that it comes to such a dramatic point.
Sono d'accordo con lei.
I agree with you. And at the end of the day, I have to say that it's not up to me and Mr. SARYUSZ-WOLSKI if the Parliament is going to send an election observation mission or not. So let me make that clear. Personally, I would have avoided sending an electoral observation team. It would have been better to have a long-term one, because that would be the one that would get the most reliable results.
Bien, à moins qu'il y ait d'autres questions qui vous brûlent la lèvre et qu'on ne pourrait pas prendre en dehors de la salle parce qu'on a du monde qui se Je vous remercie beaucoup, merci pour votre patience encore, et très bon après-midi. Au revoir. Merci aux interprètes.
Ciao, ciao.